Have you noticed your car doesn't feel as strong as it once did? Maybe the acceleration feels sluggish, the fuel economy has dropped, or the engine just sounds rough. That's because, over time, engines slowly lose performance due to buildup, wear, and neglect. But here's the exciting part. You can bring your engine back to life without spending thousands on a rebuild. In this video, we are going to uncover 11 tricks that will make your engine run like new again. Stick around until the end, because I'll also reveal a bonus tip that even professional mechanics use to keep engines running like new. Let's get started. Trick number 11. Perform a complete engine flush. Before oil change over time, every engine collects sludge, varnish, and carbon deposits that clog vital oil passages. These buildups form when oil breaks down due to heat and long intervals between changes. Even if you change your oil regularly, trace amounts of sludge can stick inside and reduce lubrication efficiency. An engine flush is a safe chemical solution poured into the old oil before draining, which circulates for 10 to 15 minutes at idle. Once flushed, your new oil can flow freely through the engine, keeping metal surfaces slick and cool. This not only improves fuel efficiency and quiets noisy lifters, but also protects against future wear, making the engine feel significantly fresher. Trick 10. Deep clean your fuel system. One of the main reasons engines lose their punch is carbon buildup inside the fuel system. Over the years, fuel injectors get clogged, intake valves collect deposits, and combustion efficiency drops. This leads to rough idling, sluggish acceleration, and poor mileage. Here is how to do it. Step 1. Buy a high-quality fuel injector cleaner. Brands like Techron, Liqui Moly, or Seafoam work well. Step 2. Make sure your gas tank is low, around a quarter full. Step 3. Pour the entire bottle of cleaner into the tank. Step 4. Fill up your tank with fresh fuel right after adding the cleaner. Step 5. Drive normally. The cleaner works as you burn fuel. Step 6. Repeat every 3,000 to 5,000 miles for maintenance. Some drivers report noticeable improvements within just one tank of gas, from quieter idling to sharper throttle response. Trick 9. Replace your air filter. Every 12,000 to 15,000 miles, engines breathe just like humans. But if your air filter is clogged, you're basically choking your engine. A dirty filter restricts airflow, forcing the engine to work harder while delivering less power. Replacing it is cheap, quick, and instantly improves acceleration and fuel economy. Here is how to replace your air filter. Step 1. Open your car's hood and locate the air filter housing, which is usually a black box, connected to the intake hose. Step 2. Release the clips or screws holding the cover. Step 3. Remove the old filter and inspect it. If it looks dirty or clogged, replace it. Step 4. Insert a new filter and make sure it sits properly in place. Step 5. Close the housing and secure the clips or screws. It is recommended to replace your air filter every 12,000 to 15,000 miles or sooner in dusty areas. It's such a small part, but it makes a massive difference in how alive your engine feels. Trick 8. Change your spark plugs and ignition coils. A healthy spark is the key to powerful combustion, but old spark plugs wear down, misfire, and waste fuel, while weak ignition coils fail to deliver the voltage needed for a strong spark. Here is how to replace your spark plugs and ignition coils. Step 1. Make sure the engine is cool before starting. Step 2. Disconnect the negative battery terminal for safety. Step 3. Remove the ignition coil packs, which is usually held with small bolts. Step 4. Use a spark plug socket with an extension to remove old plugs. Step 5. Gap the new plugs if required. Check your car manual to make sure the proper gap for your car's plugs. Step 6. Install the new plugs. Tighten snugly and reinstall the coils. Step 7. Now, Reconnect the battery and start the car. It should run smoother instantly. Trick 6. Flush and replace coolant. Engines hate heat, and old coolant often fails at keeping temperatures stable. Worse, worn-out coolant allows corrosion inside the radiator and water pump, restricting flow and creating hot spots. Flushing the system and refilling with fresh coolant restores your car's ability to manage heat like it did when new. Follow the following steps to flush your coolant. Step 1. Make sure the engine is completely cool. Step 2. Place a drain pan under the radiator drain plug and open it. Step 3. Let old coolant flow out. Step 4. Run the car for 10 minutes to flush, then drain again. Step 5. Refill with a 50 by 50 mix of fresh coolant and distilled water. Step 6. Bleed air pockets by letting the engine run with the radiator cap off until bubbles stop. It is recommended to flush and replace your coolant every 5 years or 100,000 miles if you're using long-life coolant. Trick 5. Decarbonize the intake valves and combustion chamber. Engines naturally collect carbon deposits inside the combustion chamber, on intake valves, and around piston crowns. This buildup restricts airflow, raises compression unevenly, and can cause engine knocking or pinging. In modern direct injection engines, this problem is even worse since fuel no longer washes the intake valves. A professional walnut blasting service is the gold standard. It blasts shells at the valves to strip away deposits. DIY fuel system cleaners like CRC intake valve cleaner or Seafoam can also help dissolve buildup. Drivers often notice smoother acceleration, restored horsepower, and better fuel economy. It feels like the engine regained its youthful strength. Trick 4. Change all fluids, not just the oil. Most people only focus on engine oil, but old fluids elsewhere in the system can drag down performance too. Transmission fluid, for example, loses its viscosity and causes rough or delayed shifts, which stress the engine. Old coolant loses its corrosion inhibitors, leading to scale inside the radiator and hotter engine temperatures. Power steering fluid thickens over time, makes steering harder, and straining the engine's accessory belt. By replacing transmission, coolant, brake, and power steering fluids, you help the entire system run smoothly. This whole car refresh effect restores smoothness and longevity, giving your engine an environment much like when it was new. Trick 3. Upgrade to high-quality synthetic oil. Oil is the lifeblood of your engine, and not all oils are created equal. Conventional oil breaks down faster under heat and leaves your engine vulnerable to wear. Synthetic oil, on the other hand, is engineered to resist high temperatures, flow better in cold weather, and keep contaminants suspended so they don't settle into sludge. Switching to full synthetic often results in a quieter, smoother, and more fuel-efficient engine. You'll notice easier starts in the morning, less vibration, and a general sense that your car just feels healthier. Over time, this small upgrade can easily add years of life to your engine. Trick 2. Use a high-quality fuel additive occasionally. Even with good gas, small carbon deposits still sneak into your engine. That's why using a high-quality fuel additive every few thousand miles is like giving your engine a spa treatment. These additives clean the combustion chamber, lubricate injectors, and restore lost horsepower. Some also raise fuel octane slightly, improving performance and reducing knocking. Drivers often notice their engines pulling harder, running smoother, and even gaining back a few mpg. It's an easy way to maintain that new engine feeling without opening the hood. Trick 1. Replace the old Serpentine belt. The Serpentine belt is the long rubber belt that drives critical components like the alternator, power steering pump, water pump, and AC compressor. When it gets worn out, it can squeal, slip, or even crack. A failing belt doesn't just make your engine sound rough, it can also reduce performance by not driving these components efficiently. In the worst case, if the belt snaps while driving, you'll instantly lose power steering. The battery will stop charging, and the engine may overheat. Replacing the Serpentine belt before it fails makes your engine quieter, smoother, and far more reliable. It's one of those hidden upgrades that makes a car feel tight again. That's all for this video. Your engine doesn't have to feel old just because your car has miles on it. By cleaning, flushing, upgrading fluids, and replacing worn-out parts, you can transform how your car runs. Do these tricks, and you'll be amazed at how much power and smoothness come back.